Is your n8n flow suddenly stopping, especially when using AI templates? That automation doesn't have to break. Learn how error handling can keep it running smoothly. Our goal? To make workflows resilient, gracefully handling errors when they occur, and actively throwing errors when inputs don't meet expectations. We will look at error trigger, edit fields node, stop an error, and form submission trigger. In n8n, the workflow that handles errors is often separate from the one that throws them. Typically, error handling involves logging the issue or notifying the concerned team via email. We will just show how the error is logged as we are only using n8n nodes. Let's build it and see in working. Create a new workflow and name it Goal 7 Form Error Stop. Click on plus sign and select on Form Submission Trigger, and it will open the parameter window directly. Name the form as Error Test and give a description to the form. Form needs to have text boxes to collect input, so add form element and name it as number 1 and make it as type number. Give a placeholder value. Do the same for another form element, number 2 also. Click on Test Step and a browser window with a form will open. Enter random numbers and submit. Back in n8n, you will see the output area with the number you filled in. Back in Canvas, add the error and stop node to the form output. In the error and stop parameter window, you can build the error message using the form input number like shown here. Click the Test Step will show the error message as output in red color. Back in Canvas, you have to detach the form node from error stop node and save it. After that, only you can activate the flow. After activating the flow, attach the form node to error stop node. Back on homepage, create a new workflow and name it Handle Error and save it. Add the error trigger node, and in the parameter window, click on the Fetch Test event to see how the error object will look like. Back in Canvas, add the Edit Fields node attached to error trigger. In the Edit Fields input node, you will see the test error object data. Pull the data points into the fields area one by one, like this. You can then test step and see how the error will be logged. Save the flow and go back to Home page and open the Goal 7 Form Error Stop workflow. Go into the settings of the workflow. In the Error Workflow box, choose the Handle Error workflow that we just created and save the settings. Now, when this Goal 7 workflow errors out, the Handle Error workflow will execute and log output. Let's click on the Form Submission node and select the production URL. Remember, workflow errors are executed only in production environment. We can fill the form by pasting the URL into a browser tab and submit. In the dashboard under Execution tab, we can see the Goal 7 workflow has failed and the Handle Error workflow has successfully executed. Clicking on the Handle Error workflow will open execution history of the workflow. Click on the recent execution and double-click the edit fields. You will see the error message we had built in the Stop an Error node. We have seen how the error workflow is set up, and it is connected to other workflows to handle their errors. One error workflow node can handle errors from many other workflows. With the core n8n building blocks behind us, we're now ready to take the leap into AI agent creation. If you've practiced the 7 essential AI nodes, integrating the agent block will be a breeze. Let's unlock that in the next video.